guys ever wanted? A Megatron that looked like a SHARKTICON? If so, why? Anyways, this is Optimus Prime, Beast Hunters, Forger Class, SHARKTICON, Megatron. Let's take a closer look at him, shall we? So here is SHARKTICON Megatron in his alt mode, and doesn't he look like he's going to bite? Nom 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 nom. And Kitty has nothing on this. Look at this chocolate jet mode. Look at that. Isn't that tasty with its pink and blue and green eyes? That, you know, when you look at the front of it like this, that looks great. When you look at it from the side, it looks kind of awkward. Oh no, it's the monster from Cloverfield! And as you can see, he has this giant weapon which you can flip around and fold up like that to make like that. That's great. But it's an okay weapon. Let's take a look at the jet mode itself. Now you can lift this up to reveal his head, which I think that's alright. He's got the green little Decepticon logo with the chompers. Does that mean he's switching sides? Or what? And he's got these little pieces that fly everywhere, which, if you move back just a little bit, they kind of tuck underneath and don't move that as much, but they kind of look cool frontwards. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. These fin things kind of get in the way of the robot mode, and they're not really used for the alt mode, so I guess they're just decorations and such. Oh ho ho, what do we have here? Oh, it's the old Megatron. Look at that. I still think this is way superior, except I wish this was gray. However, this isn't really that bad. This is a nice looking Megatron, but this is also kind of a crazy looking little Megatron as well. And there are multiple parts to where they are very similar. I like how this is actually kind of pink. It kind of adds to that G1 necessity that, you know, the nostalgia crave for. And it's kind of cool that the logo for the Decepticon logos are in the same place. They're just different looking and, you know, they have different paint scheme, but the logos are in the same place. And I guess this does kind of look like a mouth, similar to this, so that's alright. There's the guns on the top, and, yeah, this one takes the win. That just looks weird and funny. I guess you can say this is the Unicron Megatron, but it's kind of cool that they made him a SHARKTICON Megatron because he was kind of reformatted underwater, so it does make sense, and the Megatron is not actually that bad. So, let's go on to robot mode! Wow, Beast Hunter's armor, what a crock. I felt a strong disturbance in the force. So, as you can see, this is Megatron in his robot mode. Why did they choose to make him from a SHARKTICON? I mean, the chest I get, but other than that, there's really no point except for, well, he was in the sea and stuff like that. But I don't know, like, this isn't supposed to be Unicron Megatron, or is supposed to be Unicron Megatron, but they wanted to add their own little twist, so it's not Unicron Megatron? I don't know, it's very confusing. Well, if you like Smurfs with chocolate armor, well, here you go! Look at it, it looks like chocolate! Chocolate? Chocolate! You like that chocolate? Oh my goodness. The shoulders are actually quite nice. They actually fold up and down and stuff so you can get them out of the way or down. It's fantastic. Let's compare them to the old Megatron that didn't have the shoulder joints, which is fantastic. The Decepticon logo is right there. This one's covered up. I like the Decepticon logo a little bit more. It looked a little G1. But then again, this is Prime. It's supposed to be something completely different. Why does his feet look like Play-Doh? Still, overall, it's not a bad idea. It's just a twisted idea. Let's take a look at the weapon of choice, which is the Tartarak sword. Are you a Decepticon in need of chopping, slicing, and dicing your enemies at any point in time? Well, check this out. This is the Tartarak sword. Oh, look at that. It's actually not a sword right now, it's actually a cannon, and you hold it by this little blue pig that looks like Play-Doh. Look at it as it gnaws your enemies one by one with its little face and its big jagging teeth. Can we make this up? Can we make this up? Hey, can we make... answer me. Can we make this up? It slices and dices and it chops up your enemies one by one. But you're wondering, how does a cannon slice and dice and chop your enemies one by one? Well, look no further. As you pull this little piece and then put the blue thing in here and force it in here till, yeah, it's now a spear sword thing. With the sword that can, you know, drag like that. Who could have thought of that? So if you're a big Decepticon in need of slicing, dicing, and chopping and blowing away your enemies, we'll look no further, as it slices onions, garlic, your mortal enemies, and bacon. But that's not all. Get it now, and you will get the figure for absolutely most of the cost. Can we make this up? Can we make this up? Come on, I want to talk to you now. Can we make this up? So, after that bad imitation of a commercial, you can plug it in like so, but on mine it's very loose on that joint hole thing. I don't know why. But he also has pegs on the side here, so you can plug it onto that with the shoulder out of the way. You know, just like that, so that's kind of cool. Or you can use it as a gun, which I guess that's kind of cool. But I kind of like this, where you push that in there, and then pull the front of that down, and then that sword extends, and then just clip. This bends down, and you just clip it onto the little post. Trying to modify that a little bit. And there you got that huge sword, which I really do like. I mean, Megatron with a huge sword. Finally! Not, I don't know if that's supposed to be the Dark Energon Saber, whatever it is, but it's still cool. I like this Megatron. It's cool, however, I could have done better without the fins, and, you know, that's all fun and games and whatnot. Let's take a look at the overall review. One thing I forgot to mention is that this is incredibly loose and very annoying. On Megatron, it sticks in a little bit better. Whatever. So overall, do I highly recommend Optimus Prime, Beast Hunters, SHARKTICON, Megatron? You know what? I would. It's kind of crazy, it's kind of weird, but, you know, so is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The colors are out of whack, but you know what? It's got a slight charm to it, and really, it's not that horrible of a figure. Sure, it could be improved, but they do improve on little bits of this figure from the previous Megatron. Meanwhile, they also kind of make a couple of flaws for this one itself. But, you know what? It's kind of wacky, it's kind of cool, it's kind of creative, so I gotta give them my props for this figure. Anyways, I'm the Canadia reviewer. I'm going to eat some bacon.